late in the game, that kind of two-man game between Nikola and Jamal kind of, they kept going well again and again. Is there anything you guys could have done to defend that better in your estimation?
I mean, we did okay early, I think, going after him, Murray, when Jokic is on the court. You know, you want to try to take one out, but it's tougher when obviously Jokic is in there and he's shooting it the way he did. But the rotations were okay, a little late at times. And you're going to live with some other guys taking some shots, and they missed their fair amount, but we didn't clean up the glass the whole time. And then obviously our rotation on the layup that put them up for was way too slow. Got to stop it in the pick and roll first. The low man got to be coming across, make somebody else beat us.
Kevin and Alperin combined 11 of 29 shooting tonight. Just kind of what were you seeing as far as some of their struggles in this game?
Playing the crowd a little bit. You know, it's kind of indicative of the last few plays. Got guys open and in the pocket. Got to make the right reads. And so shooting over 2-3 guys, you know, they're a team that packs the paint heavy. And if you get in there, be strong with the ball, the kickouts, and they'll be there. And we just kind of watched it on video, and guys were wide open there. So just forcing a few shots, and then just a little too stagnant at times to start the game and the third quarter. We got to play with more pace. I think when Steven came in and some guys came in and set screens with some pace, and we get downhill with the roll, like I said, you get that open look. And a little too stagnant overall, but really still had really good looks, especially in the first half that we missed that were pretty open.
Did you want your guys to be more intentional, I guess, about getting the ball to Kevin there in the fourth quarter, or were you happy with how the flow of the offense went down?
Well, it depends, make or miss. I mean, we're kind of pushing. We're not going to slow the pace down to try to find somebody. I think, you know, involving Jokic or certain guys in actions was working well for us regardless who was in there. And as long as we, you know, set solid screens and roll, you know, you're going to get in the pocket and get good looks. And so it was a little bit of both. We want to go to our guys at times, but on rebounds, we're happy to push and get out in transition and play against a non-set defense.
Shingun had 4 turnovers in the game. Is that something that you guys feel like you kind of have to live with given the way the offense runs, or is there something, is that more so the playing into the crowd, kind of like how you were saying earlier?
Yeah, I mean, especially the last two. I mean, it's not a turnover, shot, block shot, and then the no-look drop off to men. Those ones are tough. You know, the block shot is as good as the turnover, so you don't just live with them. You know what this team does, and you gotta, you know, be strong in the pocket and find your outlets.
With the way that Jabari and Reed stepped up tonight, is that what you want to see more from them when people try to take Kevin out of the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it all year. Teams are going after those two, and guys got to be aggressive and hunt their shots. But you know, you can only have a certain amount of great defenders on the court, and if they're occupied with the other guys, some guys got to win their matchups. And I think obviously Reed came in aggressive there, and then Jabari after a poor shooting start got to go in the second half, and so it's not just them being more aggressive, it's our guys doing what they've done all year, drawing that crowd, and then those guys being confident, knocking it down, and they did that.
Continuing on, Reed had a career high 27. Just what was he able to do for you guys offensively, especially in that second quarter?
Yeah, he got us going, got us back into it when we were kind of bogged down, you know, not getting into our sets. He played with the proper pace, and then, like I said, I think him and Steven had a good thing going with the screens and the pace, and, you know, the bigs are going to be back if you come with some pace, and it's not just slow and stagnant. You'll walk into some of those shots, and he was aggressive hunting those.
You started Steven tonight and then elected to start Reed in the second half. Just kind of what went into that decision, and what did you see about some of the lineups with the double big versus, you know, maybe some of the lineups with a little bit more spacing out there?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon getting hurt and missing the second. Last 3 quarters, we didn't want to go big with their smaller lineup there, and so once he's out the lineup, we went to a small lineup with Reed. And then second part, I'm sorry.
Just that, you know, what were you seeing as far as some of the spacing is concerned, kind of going smaller versus, you know, having Adams and Alpi out there at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, the spacing wasn't the best tonight in general. I think at times, you know, you got our bigs and our men out there, and you know, our men's really good in the dunker, but it felt like we were creeping in too much and kind of bogged down. They had 2 bigs out there as well, so it was kind of a wrestling match in the paint, and we elected to go away from that majority of the second half.
It seemed like Amen in the first half was kind of struggling finding his shot, but in the second half, you know, he started to pick it up. What did you see from him? What was the difference between the first half and the second half for him?
He was actually looking for a shot at times, not just driving in looking to pass, or, you know, he's Jokic got some fouls. He attacked there a few times, but you know, you can't just make your mind up. You have to read the game. And so when the crowd comes, you find your guys. If not, he's athletic enough to finish over. As even with that, he missed some easy ones in the second half. But just don't predetermine. Read it, and it'll kind of tell you what's there. But what I told him was be aggressive, hunt your mid-range shot. Guys are going under those pick and rolls you worked on all summer, and step up confident, and knock them down.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.